Well, hey guys, welcome to Hilltop Machine Works. I am Tom. Come on in. Hey everybody, it's Tom here. We are back in the shop for another video. Got a little small project here. Figured we'd just knock it out and throw it on film. So what I got here is one of those hey buddy, can you help me out deals. I got a friend named Danny and he brought me this. What this is a cover that goes on his table saw, which goes over. Oh man, that bird is just raising Cain, ain't it? Would you shut up? I'm trying to film. Man. Goes over his saw blade. Which this thing works perfectly, but what he'd like to do is he'd like to cut some grooves in some wood. So he needs to run some dado blades. Which what that's going to do is obviously widen the cut, because the blades now, you add as many dado blades as you need for whatever the width of basically the groove you're cutting. So when you do that, obviously you can't use this. So what he'd like to do is reproduce another one, and we are going to make this center section 2 inches wide, so he's got plenty of room for plenty of dado blades. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to knock this little puppy out. We're going to reproduce her with a basically a larger slot. So I got a piece of 14 gauge sheet metal here, and I figure what we'll do is we'll probably plasma out the 2-inch center section that he needs, and then we'll cut out the outside diameter. I think that's probably going to be the order of operation, because I think if I cut this out and then I cut that center section, she's going to be pretty flimsy to try to clamp down on. So let me get set up, turn the camera around, and we'll do a little plasma cut. Hopefully you can see that it's not too washed out. So here I've got it laid out. I think what I'm going to do here is just drill through. So I've got 2 holes here, so that way there's a little bit of a radius right there and then right here also. That way it doesn't come to a square, so there's no stress there. And then also once I hit there, that way I don't have to worry about going too far with the plasma, because we're kind of skinny right over here, as if you notice, not much meat. So I think that's what the plan is going to be. We'll lay this down, center punch at, get I don't know, maybe some 1/4 inch holes drilled or so. Alright, let's get these holes center punched. Hopefully you can see this pretty good. Maybe bring you in a little better. Put some eyeballs on. Ready, and I'm just gonna get this in frame, center drill, and then I've got my drill hog stubbies. This is a 1/4 inch. Alright, I'll knock the rest of these out. Alrighty, let's plasma some metal. Try to do it from this side, that way you guys will be able to see it. Unfortunately, I'm not supported, so she wants to bend on me here. Alright, give her a shot. Now the last part's the top part here, and it's got a little bit of a radius here, so let me move you around. Alrighty, let's deburr some edges. Alright, I finished cutting it out. I didn't bother filming cutting the outer edge. No big deal, because you already saw me cut the inner part. So now I'm just going to take it over to the belt sander and clean up the edges. Alrighty, get back so you can see it. Got her looking halfway decent. All I gotta do is get a file here. We'll deburr this the inside here. I couldn't get it sanded down, but otherwise looks like she's going to come out just exactly what the guy needed. Alrighty, I finished sanding and filing and tweaking, and as you can see, we got us a good looking guard that's 2 inches with an inside gap there. Now the only thing left is to try to figure out, you got this little tab here, hopefully you can see that. Oops, let me turn there, in the back, and then you've got this one here. So basically this one would go up under the lip, I guess, of the table here, and then this one would sit down, and that's what would hold it. You know, it's got a little bit of spring action here. Brainstorming what to do, and pulled one of these off my socket rails, so it's got a little bit of spring to it. I'm thinking maybe bend this and tweak it, and then I don't know if I can do a little TIG welding on it, or maybe just you know, some JB Weld and call it good, because it's two dissimilar metals here, because this is probably spring steel. So let me fool around with this, and I'll bring you back when I get a final solution to this. Alright, I think I got a game plan. I took one of these and cut it, and what we're going to do is put this one to replicate this. So let me get you in frame. Duh. So she's going to be like this to help have that hold down lip there. So I think their plan is going to be, I picked up, so I've had this in the cabinet for a while, and I've got some JB Weld, so we're going to try this epoxy putty that's supposed to set as hard as steel and bonds to and repairs almost anything to any surface. So let me knead a little bit of this, get it worked up, and get her stuck down, and we'll see if this stuff does what it claims it can do. Well, that epoxy stuff was old and dried out and didn't work, so I went the JB Weld route. So I got a nice puddle there, just mix me up some, and we'll let her sit and get hardened up, and then we'll go over here and do the other side. Alright, it is the next day, and JB Weld has set up, and it looks good. It seems to be decently strong. So I think that's going to work for us. So the next thing we need to do is I've got to, let me pick this up, is make that one here. But obviously there's no real estate for this because of the hole here. So I think what we're going to have to do is I'm going to use another one of these clips, cut this in half, and then we'll put one here and one here. Got some parallels that are just the right height for the space in, to get you the frame here, for right here. So let me cut this and bend it the way we need, and then whip up some more JB Weld and get her tacked on. And once I do that, I'll bring you guys back. Well, I just wrapped it up. As you can see, I got some globs of good old JB Weld. So we'll let this thing sit up till tomorrow, and then we'll throw some paint on her, and this table saw guard will be done. Well, there you go, guys. One table saw guard with a larger opening compared to the factory one. So just a quick little project. I think Danny will be able to use this. So anyways, that is it. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, leave comments, and as usual, I'll catch you guys in the next one.